Da, 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 da. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people of the MOB, Members Only Baseball, the mob? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? Do we have a show for you tonight? The over-under's 90 minutes. Once the hype train is over, maybe Crazy can put up a thing to see who wants to say the over, who wants to take the over, who wants to take the under. We do have quite a bit to cover. If I was a betting man, I would probably bet the over. But if too many of you bet the over, I'm probably going to hurry up and skip some shit just so we can, fuck all you over and I can take all your points. But anyway, welcome to the mob. This is episode 2 here in season 2 of Mondays in the Mob. So we've got 8 teams now on the fence line out there. We've got room for a couple more maybe, but I don't think I can fit 12 out there. So you might want to get that out of your head. I should probably check the chat, but I've got this gift one sub thing and hype train covering the top. I can't see who's in there first, except I'm assuming it was Crazy Canuck because the guy literally is paying me rent to live here. He's paying me like $5 a month. Crazy Canuck was the first one in, followed by myself, actually. Freddie subscribed for his 5th month. He's on a 5-month streak. Freddie, appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope your mom is doing better. Gunny's here as well. Gunny, hope you're doing well with your predictions started already. Damn, bro. Jeff Banfield, what's up? Subscribing for 5 months as well. Good to see you. Bullet's here. Bullet bringing his bullet points back, and we're hoping to make this a regular thing. Winkler's in the house along with AACL. Doug Day. What's up, Doug? You've been waiting for this all day, huh, on your day off. David Leathers, the legend, is here as well. The man with the best first name in the mob. How long has it been since I said that, Leathers? It's been a minute. Let me see here. Who did I lose track? Leathers. Clams, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Glad that you are finally back home safe and sound. Let me see. Jeff, members only baseball. Keith is in the house. Keith is also in the booth. Ray Bashan. Ray, same kudos to you that I said to Clams. Glad to see you guys are back and safe and sound. I think I said Jeff already and Crazy and Doug. I said, oh, you guys pain in my ass. There she is. I know I'm probably not saying it right because I'm not European, but that's how we say it in American. I've received notice to attend this meeting. I am here. Atta girl. I'm going to send you your 25 question questionnaire later. Nate Hall is here as well. Ray Bashan is on a watch streak, 3 in a row. That's not possible. Weren't you not here the other day? I thought you weren't here the other night. Crazy Cat Winkler says, my favorite is when Dave shouts out himself. Oh, I love that too. I love that guy. Dude, he's my favorite. Hey, we got a hype chest. I'm sharing it right now. Here we go. It's a frog, apparently. That's what we won this time. You won a frog. We get to level 2. Not bad. And we had 2 subs and 800 bits. So congrats to everybody out there. Yeah, it has definitely been a minute, Leathers. And let me see. I think that's everybody. Let me see who's hiding. I always got to see who's hiding. Because motherfuckers be hiding and shit. And, oh no. Oh, he's not here. I see one person hiding. That's Rob Foraker. I think that's the only one hiding, but I don't see Twin Screw. I can't push the button if he's not here. Leathers on a 5-stream streak, outdoing Ray by 2, of course. Oh, can I do hold on a second. I'm going to grab my phone because I want to do the prediction. I'm going to do the under just to fuck you guys over. Why is it not coming up on my phone? What the motherfuck? Of course it's rigged, Bullet. We're the mob, bro. We rig shit. That's what we do. Hold on. Let me check. I'm gonna check for Twin Screw. I feel like the universe is out of whack right now. Hold on. Nope, he's not here. All right. Hope he's doing okay. He doesn't get the button. First thing we're gonna do tonight is story time with the Godfather. I'm gonna have to get a sound. Ray, we got to come up with a sound like the Godfather, something that sounds Godfather-ish, maybe. For when I do this, we got to start. Sounds will be the next thing I work on. We've been working on graphics, working on segments. The next thing will be sounds for the graphics and segments. How about that? I don't have a story per se. So this is not, I know you guys are used to me losing my shit, because of my computer, or me losing my shit because of the shed, or me losing my shit because of the construction in my home and people falling through my ceiling and all that shit. However, it's just whiskey and or wine. Either way, I'm good. But tonight I want to go a different route. Picture still isn't accurate. Dave doesn't look as. You're so dumb, Clams. You know how I have a baby face. People literally call me baby face. Custom music for segments now. We're gonna have to raise the over. Yeah, I mean, crazy. Yeah, we're just getting started, bro. This is only episode 2. Last season, we were getting things started. Too much on my plate. People hadn't really stepped up yet for the most part. But this season, man, I got a lot of helpers. And we got a lot we can do. Hey, Dave, that dealership open. You check it out. Oh, fuck. Nate, why didn't you remind me? I forgot. Oh, here's the thing. I was super sick this weekend. I was so sick. Was it Saturday night / Sunday morning? No, I guess it would technically be Sunday morning. I almost went to the ER. I was experiencing pain I had never felt before. So the height is correct for a baby face. Some people call you jerk off. Well, I mean, whatever. Sticks and stones, bro. Dave was sick this weekend. Oh, yeah, Doug knew, and I think Wink knew. I think they were the only two that knew how sick I was. Bullet, I knew somebody was going to go there, bro. I knew it. Yeah, believe it or not, this evening, Clams, I'm finally starting to feel a little bit of human again. But, man, it was like fucking touch and goes the other night. I was stressing a little bit. Oh, and Banfield, of course. Of course, all of you have to go there. It's a fucking family show, bro. What's wrong with you people? Come on now. Yeah, and then corn. Yep. I mean, if anybody knows about corn and rectums, I mean, come on. Did your ego get too big and cause you? My ego can never get too big. What are you talking about? You know what? All these comments, I'm never going to get the fucking story started. Anyway, here's my story. And it's not really a story like you're used to. But just roll with it. It should only go a couple minutes anyway. It's not going to be a long-ass story as normal. I know you do, Clams. Get in line, baby. What's up? Oh, shit. Hold on. Home run Dodgers, baby. What's up? That's what I'm saying. Dude, Toronto, that was so cute, that first game. You guys were all excited and happy. I feel like it's like one of those high school movies you watch where the guy plays the joke on asking the fucking ugly bitch to the prom. And she gets all excited just to get her heart broken. That's the Toronto Blue Jays, just saying. All right, here we go. Here's my story. My story is this. I, as most of you know, posted my retirement from the SFL the other day, and it's long overdue. I should have done it a couple seasons ago, but it also got me thinking about a bunch of other things and whatever, and how much it's funny how when I moved here I was 50, and what is Ray saying? Quit fucking talking, and I got 5K on the under. Oh, and Nate Hall has 5K on the over. Oh, I want to know how many people, crazy, how many people have fucking bet on that? I want to fucking, that's great. Anyway, when I moved to Tennessee from California, I was 50. I was 50 years old, but I still felt like I was like in my 30s. California, much like, Bullet probably can attest to this, and people who live in bigger cities, bigger areas. Southern California, man, it's go, 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 go all the time. You just never aren't doing something, right? And Zach, you fucked up, bro. It's always just go, 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 go. And so when you move to a city like Knoxville, that has the city population of about who lived on my block in California, right? And it's even worse, Bullet, in California, I think, because we have to commute everywhere. At least you guys have public transportation. You got a lot of city stuff. Everything in Southern California is fucking like, it used to be this joke when I was in the 80s is everything's 20 minutes away. Well, now everything's an hour and a half away because so many people live there and there's so much traffic. But when I got here to Knoxville, I had all this energy. I mean, you guys all met me in late 2019, early 2020. I was bouncing off the walls, all this shit. It's amazing what 6 years of sim leagues will do to your life and your mental and physical. 200,000 people is not too. Well, actually, Keith, it's really small. Think about this. Knoxville in the city limits has 190 something thousand, right? So 200,000. That's where you got that from. The county, which is super spread out, has a little over 1 million now, and most of that's just in the last 5 years. When we were looking to move here, there was only like 160,000 people here. So 40,000 people in the city and probably twice that in the county, right? Well, the small town that I lived in California last is Temecula. It's actually I lived in Murrieta, which is Murrieta, Menifee, and Temecula. It's all wine country. It's a tri-city thing. Each of those has like 130 to 150,000 people. It was over 300,000 just in that little tri-city area, and it's congested as fuck. So even my small little town had almost as many people as Knoxville, which is, a pretty well-known city throughout the world, so, or at least the United States. So all of that to say, it's amazing what's happened to me physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, over the last 6 years, not just because of sim leagues, just, getting older and whatever, being retired now for 6 years when it took me a year just to decompress. When I got here, because even for the first year here, I was like, I got to do shit. I got to do stuff all the time. Busy. That's part of why I got into this whole fucking sim shit, right? Sim crack is the best, right? Well, I got to be honest with you. The paradigm is shifting, folks, as is my, things that I want to do as I'm getting older, as Lisa's getting closer to retirement and all of that. So I tell you the story, or I tell you the subject, the topic of me retiring from the SFL, which was, like I said, I think it was overdue, to let you know that I'm also considering leaving a couple other sim leagues that I'm in, to the point where it's literally just going to be one or two things that I'm going to do from now on. As some of you get to my age, and some of you are older, I know, but it's different now than it was 6 years ago. And again, I don't know if it's just because of my age. I don't know if it's because we don't have COVID anymore and everybody's stuck in the house. I don't know what it is, but I want to. Here's the other reason why I want to tell you the story, and this is important because I tell you all that to tell you this. When I was up the other night, I couldn't sleep because I was in so much pain. I started searching on YouTube for stuff to watch, and I came across old SSF videos, and I found a season one stuff, the very first. What was the cup called? Wink or Crazy? The one I sent the posters to everybody for, that we won the third one or whatever, the second one, whatever the first cup was called. I forget what it's called. And Federation Cup. Thank you, Crazy. And it was just so great to see those memories and hear the people talking. And we were all so enthusiastic and excited and young in our sim lives. And it was such a vibe. Like we were all excited about building something and all this. And as we know, SSF is off the board for a while. Nothing's more important than family. What Wink has been going through for the last few months with his kids obviously is, a million times more important than any sim league. So if that league comes back, cool. And if it doesn't, cool, whatever, doesn't matter. But I wanted to say this, and this is something I haven't even talked to Wink about it yet. But what I was thinking, the peak of these sim leagues was during COVID. Too many others. Yeah, I agree. I don't disagree. I've got like for example, Bullet, I bought my MX-5 and we do stuff with a club around here. There's just more stuff. We've got Lady Vol season tickets. We got our first game next Wednesday, by the way. Next Wednesday, Wink is going to be streaming for me because I'll be gone to the opening night for Lady Vols basketball. But it's just those kind of things that there's too many of those things now, Bullet, that are in the way to juggle so many sim leagues now, right? Before when we were all stuck at home, we could do 100 fucking sim leagues because that's all we were doing. So that's also a big part of it, I think. But let me close with this. Finish it, wrapping up on the SSF thing. The favorite league of my friend Robo was the SSF. He loved the soccer league more than any of the other leagues, more than AACL, more than what do you call it? SFL, more everything. He loved the soccer league. He loved being a scruffy. You guys have seen all those pictures he did with the app where he made himself scruffy. So he just loved it. So what I wanted to throw out there, if everybody's cool, with the permission of Wink and maybe with the help of Eagle and everybody, is sometime early next year, like February, March, April time, depending on where we are with Mob and AACL and everything, I'd like to take a couple weeks and do a little tournament, like a Robo Cup or something, to, I don't want to say celebrate, but to acknowledge the 1 year anniversary of Robo's death, which is March 14th, by the way. And I know we have March Madness, and I think I'm gone a week or whatever. So if we do it in February or if we do it in April or whatever, that would be cool. But I think that I don't necessarily need the SSF to come back. Based on everything I'm telling you, I just don't know if that would have time for it anyway. But even if the SSF can't come back, I would like to at least do a Robo Cup, do some kind of tournament one last time to kind of, for the SSF to say goodbye to Robo and that kind of thing. So that's my story, if you will. I know it's full circle. We started with SFL, ended up with SSF, talked about Mob and the ACL and stuff, and even goals. I'm in goals too. My first player is retiring, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that either. So fucking RoboCup. That's great, Yogi. But anyway, that's my story time. I just wanted to throw that out there. And I know there's probably not a lot of soccer people, but if we did a little separate tournament where everybody got a player for a couple weeks, and we did like did it kind of like the World Cup. We did some groups and some group play in the knockout stage. Just take a couple weeks to do something like that. We don't have to get all crazy with it, Wink, like you had to do with the leagues. Just something simple and fun, just so we can kind of say goodbye to Robo one last time. So that's it. That's my story. I miss my boy. And I'd like to do something like that if it's cool with everybody else. So, all right. Enough of that shit. Here we go. We got we need a sound thing for this. Bullet points are back. Bullet Buletsky's in the house. He's done bullet points for me on Access Live, Access After Dark. I think he even did them. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bullet, but I think when we did the LSG show, the Road to Glory, I think you even came on, even though you weren't an LSG guy. You even came and did them then, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that might have been the first time I did them, actually.
Oh, no shit.
I think so. I don't remember the timeline, but it's been. I've followed you all over the place, Dave.
Yeah, no, and it's great. It's great, and we love having you. And I'm glad you're back, bro. I know we did a teaser one a while back, but now we're talking about. Yep, hey, Michael, you were on a couple of things too. You did the. I remember the chip one. All that and a bag of chips was the bomb. That was the fucking
that
best.
was great. That was great.
Drop the SSF and just focus on Mob with all this shit going on. Well, I'm not saying we want to do the league again, Wink. I'm just saying I would like to do a tournament. Wink, Dave, I think I want. Oh wait, are you breaking up your messages into thirds? I can't read this shit. Hold on. What did fucking Wink say? He says, Dave, I think I want to drop.
He might have been
SSF.
He might have been kidnapped. Might have been kidnapped.
Wink, if you're in trouble, Wink. Oh wait, no, you are Wink. Okay, we'll talk. We'll talk later. Drop the SSF. I didn't say I want to do a whole other fucking league. I just said I want to do a cute little fucking goodbye tournament, man. Shit, damn, fuck. All right. Bullet points. First of all, Bullet, welcome back. Glad to have you back for bullet points, bro.
Glad to be here, Dave.
Second of all, what do you think about your new display here? Your new graphic.
I like it. It fits the theme.
It does fit the theme. Now, just real quick, the thing on the left was given to me by Soto. Soto also made you another character we'll use next week, and then I have another picture. We're gonna do something different for the first 3 weeks, and then you can choose which one you like the best for the future.
Cool.
Kind of cool. And then you got your little Tommy guns for bullet points.
Nice.
Which is
I like
sick, right? So last week was episode 1 here in season 2 of I already know how bad this is going to be of Mondays in the Mob. So you have 5 bullet points, and then we have some bonus material afterwards. So let's get into bullet point number 1. And as for those of you who don't remember, Bullet comes on the air to read them, so I don't have to. Thank God. All right, bullet point number 1.
Okay, now keep in mind, guys, these are a little long, but that's just the way it goes this week. So bear with me. All right, bullet point number 1. In a surprise to no one, Dave revealed that every time he passes a mirror in his house, he looks at it and says to himself, "Look at that sexy motherfucker." How Lisa deals with him is beyond me.
I mean, you know what? She probably comes up behind me and says, "Holy shit, yeah, look at that sexy motherfucker."
Yeah. I tried that with my wife, and she goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
What the fuck?
That's,
Sorry, I have to respond to Wink. Wink, I said, I didn't say let's bring the SSF back. I stressed that. I don't want to do a league. I just want to do a little tournament with some people. That's all. Doesn't have to be a big thing, bro. Now he's writing me paragraphs and shit. I'll probably get a DM from him in a second. All right. Bullet point number 2.
Number 2. Oh, where's number 2? Oh, here we go. All right. Dave is clearly in love with his sexy 6'4", 250-pound contractor. Please note this is not me embellishing. This is the exact way Dave described him. The way he mentioned this guy every 5 minutes, you could literally feel him drooling into his microphone. That's true. No embellishment.
Okay,
Facts.
it is total embellishment and ridiculous. And I almost didn't even put that on there. I almost called the editor and deleted that shit. Not a dude, because you did a tournament that was like a season, bro. I said fucking.
Is he still talking
yeah,
about
he's
the
still
fucking
bitching about
championship?
this. I said just do a knockout round and then the fucking bracket thing. That's it. And the group play and then the knockout. That's it. Wink, relax, buddy. Take a chill pill. Stop drinking so many energy drinks. Holy fuck. All right, here we go. Bullet point number 3.
Number 3. Dave told us he was 5'7". I mentioned that I was too. Dave said Wink was around the same height as us. Keith mentioned that he was 5'4". Gunny said he was around 5'4" too. This league should be renamed SAMF. Short ass motherfucker.
Yes, and speaking of which, so Soto just came out. Soto's like my height. He might actually be shorter than me. I'm not even sure. Don't make me drink. Dude, Wink's gonna be bitching and whining this whole fucking show. Soto's another one, bro. It's a bunch of shorties.
Is he a
around here.
shorty?
Yeah.
He's a shorty too.
We
Yeah.
got a whole bunch of shorties around here. It's crazy. I also saw some of the talk. We know Michaela's short. Mickey Malello apparently is super short. I met Mickey in Cincinnati. He's really short. Zach, you know what? Are you sure you're only 5? You seem like you were taller than me when I met you. Ray, I could not believe you were 6'5", bro. No, seriously. I mean, Ray's tall, but he's not like no fucking 6'5". But anyway, I don't disagree. We might have to do a little. Hey, you know what? Hey, Wink. Maybe we should start a new soccer league called the SSF, the Short Soccer Federation. That'll piss him off some more. That'll piss him off some more. All right, God. Bullet point number 4.
Number 4. Dave's house is so decrepit that one of his contractors actually fell through the ceiling into his laundry room, and the first thing Dave thought of was, I hope I didn't mess up the brand new dryer. Turns out that the guy was an illegal and got fired and picked up by ICE 2 days later. Moral of the story, don't go near Dave's house. Stupid shit happens
That's
there.
right, and just remember, if you get hurt, I'm going to be worried about my concrete, not your head, if you fall. So
That's right.
I mean,
that's right. And you still have your half a shed in your driveway. So
I still have a fucking half a shed in my driveway, bro. Can you believe that shit? I was just looking at today thinking I got to call those motherfuckers again, but I've got so much to do here in the mob that I just haven't had time to stay on hold for fucking, 40 minutes or whatever it is. Clam says, so when we all meet up in the spring, someone needs to have a measuring tape. Whoa, Clams. I don't know what kind of thing you think this is. I mean, we're not bringing different colored loofahs and upside down pineapples and shit. I mean, I don't think.
Oh my God.
Anyway, all right. Last bullet point, but we have some bonus material. Bullet point number 5.
Wait, before we do the bullet point number 5, okay. Speaking of upside down pineapples, on the last cruise I went on, Dave, my friend and I bought an upside down pineapple to stick on our other friend's door, and we did it on the cruise, and he got no less than like a half a dozen knocks.
Oh, that's
the first night we did it. It was
that is fucking hilarious, bro. That's one of the main reasons why I'm never taking a fucking cruise. Just so you know, it's also why I'm never moving to that place in Florida. Wink told us about getting a golf court with a fucking colored loofah. I'm not doing that shit either, man.
Jesus.
I mean, that's just, I don't know. It's not my wheelhouse, man. Let me see. Hold on. What league am I in here? Jeff Banfield, I don't even know, bro. We're in the SSF. We're in the Short Soccer Federation. I don't know, man. All right, here we go. Bullet point number 5.
Okay, number 5. Clams revealed that she was listening to the show without her pants and said that people throw garbage at her if she doesn't wear pants. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I'll leave it to your imagination. That is true, too. That happened.
Hey, sorry. I actually turned it on and turned it back off real quick. Sorry. I thought it was broken. I had to turn it off and turn it back on again. So, yeah, Clams revealed that she was listening. So how weird is it that Clams... wait a minute. Hold on. She's the one who wants to meet up in the spring and bring measuring tape, and then she's talking about wearing no pants, bro. Oh my god.
Hey, it's a pattern is forming here. So
People throw garbage at her if she doesn't wear pants. I don't even know what to think about that, man.
exactly, you don't know what to say.
I don't know
Just
what to
putting
say.
it out there.
All right, I got to get rid of these so we can do the bonus material ones. Oh yeah, did I forget?
Okay.
I forgot. My bad. I forgot to tell people before we did the over under that we have bonus material. Sorry, my bad. All you over people are gonna get or under people are so fucked. I read that as the village people in Florida. I hope not. All right, bonus bullet. I didn't break these down bullets, so you just have to read the whole fucking thing. You ready?
Yeah, yeah.
You take a
I'll
deep
do it.
breath, get
I'll
a
do it
glass of
when taking
water
more
or
time. All right,
whatever.
this is just trash talking. I just jotted down throughout the show, just grouped by a couple of folks, basically Chad, Wink, and Soto. We all did a lot of trash talking, so that's what we're doing here. All right, I'll start with Chad. These things were said by Chad on the first show. Described the A's new location outside the Bay Area as a dumpster behind
Yeah, he
Wendy's.
did.
He called Soto a dope for posting of the old San Francisco shit maps. He said that the O's are a bunch of ugly bastards and that Eagle is a bitch.
Okay, so hold on. He said those
Okay.
are a bunch of ugly. We have the same color uniforms, you dumb fuck. Go ahead.
Okay. Winkler said these things. When asked about his main rival, he said, fuck Yogi and everything that he stands for. The Brewers are trash. Regarding the O's, he also said, fuck Eagle. I can shit on him and that team all day long. So there's a theme there with
Yeah,
Eagle.
you know what?
And the
That's why I'm
O's,
bringing the
right?
fucking soccer league back. Fuck him.
And finally, Soto was heard saying that Joe Delaney and the Yankees rub him the wrong way, that Chad is too mouthy, and he also said the only kind of runs the Giants are going to get is when they shit themselves in the streets of San Francisco, which I thought was hilarious. But
Hey,
that's
I want
just
to
me.
know how Soto knows Chad is too quote unquote mouthy. But hey, oh shit, home run Dodgers. And your last
Yeah.
line says what? There, Bullet.
Buckle up, folks. It's going to get ugly this season.
It is
If
gonna
that's
get
the
ugly.
Yeah,
And
yeah, lots of trash talking and lots of people without pants and living behind dumpsters. I don't know, man.
so put
It's
this
gonna
in
be
your
fun.
mind, folks. We're gonna start a new league. It's short people playing soccer without pants, carrying pineapples.
Fantastic.
There we go.
I'm in.
All right. I mean, who wouldn't be in? Come on now. And
Right.
and instead of weighing in, you have to measure in.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Bullet. Thank you as always, bro. You went above and beyond this week. There was a lot of material. I appreciate it. I'm glad we give you a lot of material, apparently. And
Yeah,
I hope that you're going to be back every week to do this for us.
I will be here
Awesome.
for sure.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. That is Bullet Points with Bullet Boletsky, which I didn't write on there this time, but I guess we know who you are by now.
That's all right. No. Yeah, we know him. That's all good.
Bullet
All
point.
right, cheers, guys.
All right, thank you, Bullet. Appreciate it. Somebody clipped bullet point number 5. That's fucking great. We have Clam. So you want, what does this say? You guys are talking a lot here. So you want other people to get laid except the Mets? That's why he's got Chris Lee on his team. Is that where you're going with that? Wink at a boy. All right, awesome. All right, folks. Again, I don't have any sound. I don't have sound shit, soundboards. I don't have good sounds like a breaking news sound thing. But I wish I did because we have breaking news. Bum, bum, bum. I told you guys that in the post today I have breaking news. And then I also have another surprise here at the end of the show to tell you about. The Bullet says I bet the over, so you're all welcome. Well, no, I don't need a soundboard. What I need certain sounds still for all of these segments and stuff. But this is our new mob reporter, our new mob, I guess, investigator sometimes, if you will. The Syndicate Scoop. This is all the scoop. Well, Chad's here finally. Chad, you just missed us talking shit about you, bro. This is all the scoop on what's going on here in the syndicate crime family we call members only baseball. So here is your breaking news. I will read it, and then I've got the person here in the booth, and we will talk to them and ask them a couple questions. So here we go. Actually, I'm going to do a drum roll for this one. I am going to do a drum roll. All right, here we go. Wait. Yep. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the St. Louis Cardinals would like to announce the transition of ownership to Keith. Well, it's Special K. Keith, Calvin Klein, Special K, whatever. This announcement is with immediate effect. It actually happened a few days ago. Both Gunny and Freddie are and have been dealing with enormous amounts of personal stuff, so please don't read anything more into this. Both Gunny and Freddie are 100% completely dedicated to the mob and will continue to be involved and active with the Cardinals and the league. The league wishes to congratulate Keith. We've enjoyed working with him over this last week or so, getting things ready, and we're looking forward to working with him in the future. Both Mob and St. Louis thank him for stepping up. They're signed by me. I wrote this. So this is the press release, the official press release. This guy, that's not me on the picture, by the way. That's some other dude. He's the one who scooped it. But let me bring Special K in here. And Mike Hall, we would like to announce the Cardinals still suck. Keith, let me bring you in here. A couple quick questions. Well, first of all, congrats, bro. And honestly, that last line, a big thank you for stepping up and taking care of things in St. Louis.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I really did not envision myself ever becoming an owner in the mob. It never seemed like it was in my cards, just considering my other involvement, especially with stats. But, like you said, with Gunny and Freddie both dealing with some other personal stuff at not a great time, someone had to step up and take some initiative. And so, it was kind of one of those things where I just kind of looked around and was like, all right, I guess I'm going to do it. Yeah. Because I've already been involved with the league enough, so I was more than confident in my ability to get everything done that needed to get done. And thanks to you, Wink, Chad, for helping to get everything done, get us ready for the season. And I think Cardinals in general are going to be in a good spot regardless of what happens. But I'm feeling good about this opportunity and the future of the Cardinals. I'm
going to ask you another question, but let me address a couple things here. First of all, that's not my real signature bullet. My real signature is probably the craziest signature you've ever seen that cannot be. I purposely made it the way it was all the way back when I was 18, and my kids tried to forge it. You can't forge my signature. So I will show that to you next time we all see each other, which will be next year, hopefully. Let me see. There's something else I wanted. We were on the over. Oh, because Keith, because you started, they said you were talking. They're like, oh, great. Now we're going to go. Now it's going to be the over. Oh, great. Now Speedy Gonzalez is coming to the mob as well. So I guess the question is, what are Gunny and Freddie's roles going to be in St. Louis now moving forward? Or has that even been figured out yet? Is that still kind of an internal thing going on? What's going on with that?
Yeah, as of right now, that's still being decided internally, just to make sure that everyone is aware of the situation. Everyone has the opportunity to provide their input on what they think the future of this team will look like. So it's not 100% decided yet, but it will be hopefully sooner rather than later.
Okay. Well, that's good. Anything else you want to say real quick, and then we'll move on.
Fuck the Cubs.
I was hoping you were going to go there. Attaboy, right on cue, too, man. That was great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, congrats to Keith for taking over the Cardinals. Again, like I said, Gunny and Freddie aren't going anywhere. They're dealing with some stuff. I would share it all, but it's not my news to share. So, if you want to reach out to one or both of them, you can, let them know you're thinking of them and what have you. But in the meantime, Keith's got the con in St. Louis. So, Keith, welcome to Mob Ownership. All right, now we're going to get into some meat and potatoes here. First of all, let me bring in Yogi. Yogi, I know you've been patiently quiet here for like 40 minutes. So, based on everything you've seen and heard so far, we've already done story time, we've done the bullets and bullet points, and now we had this announcement. Give me your synopsis on. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Of course. Greg, it's funny. I just assume everybody knows. Anytime you guys see a character like this, one of these AI created things for the mob. Soto does them all for the league, and he does them for me. So if I forget to shout him out, that's my bad. But this character right here, the Scoop guy, that's all Soto. And I think I did say on bullet points that newspaper was also Soto. So Yogi, you got a lot to talk about here. So while you do that, I'm gonna get this set up. But give me your thoughts on all the things you've seen so far here on the show.
Oh, you're definitely trying to go over, are you?
Yeah.
First of all,
so no, wait. So first of all, so you were born in what year?
1960.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Yikes.
Hey, I'm sorry. Can I have to interrupt you, Yogi? I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
No. So check this out. So there's this older couple in the Miata Club that we're in here in Knoxville, right? And we haven't done anything with the Miata Club in almost 2 months because the house and all the bullshit that's been going on. I got a text from them today, bro, and he's like, "Hey, we're just checking on you and Lisa, see how you are, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Great." And I knew his name was Jim, and I said, "Hey, I hope that you and I couldn't remember her fucking name. So I jump on Facebook real quick. I look him up. It says, oh, he's married. So I click on the about. And his wife's name was Linda. So I found that out. But, dude, they've been married since 1967. They've been married 2 years longer than I've been alive. What the fuck, bro? I'm hanging out with
crazy.
people that were married before I was alive. I don't understand. I mean, I guess I hang out with a bunch of young people in this league, I guess. So maybe that's fair play, but
that's what it is.
Dude, it blew my mind that these people have been married longer than I've been alive. And
wow.
I know that blew my mind. But anyway, so you're born 1960. Go ahead, take your time.
Well, the question for you was, since you've got this crush on this large Hispanic
just
contractor,
stop that already.
What does he think about your image in the mirror?
Okay, you want to talk about the rest of the stuff? Because I'm not. No comment. I'm not.
You said everything.
Dude, why is this creepy guy that Soto made eyeballing me when you asked me that question? Look at the way he's looking at me.
Hey,
what the fuck?
He's waiting for an answer.
Yeah,
he's waiting for an answer.
Yeah,
Getting ready to get the bright light.
All right, what about everything else?
Well, I hope everything's going well for Gunny and Freddie. I know some of what's going on. Praying for him. Just hoping for good results for him. Congratulations to Kermit getting a team. I think he's ready for it. We'll find out soon enough. And I was wondering if Michaela was in the audience after what Keith said. Probably not.
She can hear it back later.
Yeah, she will. Other than that, the SFS thing, that's a good idea for the Robo Cup or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Just a tournament.
Yep.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Hey, what'd you think? Hey, how about bullet points being back, bro? How great is that?
Oh, I love it. Except he's a Met now, and that's my rival.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
We used to be tight. We're not. Well, he hasn't. He didn't say to me what Wink said to me. Wink dropped the gauntlet on the
dropped
ground.
the fucking gauntlet last week.
No, I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up.
Oh,
I'm ready for that now.
That was fucking.
You wanted a rivalry. We got one now.
Yeah, you do. All
Nothing personal, Bullet. Nothing personal, Bullet.
All good. All good. Wink's at it again. Look what he just wrote.
Eat shit, Yogi. Here we go.
Yep.
Oh,
here we go.
Here we go. All right. Let's get into some actual baseball shit now. You guys ready? We're going to start with this. Predictions. Now, Eagle also sent me his predictions, but I had already made the graphic before I got them, so he's not up here. Churchill, what's going on, buddy? Ray, good to see you. You guys missed all the fun already. Missed all the joking. All this smoking and joking. Here is how Dave Axis, Yogi Barr, Keith, Ray, Wink, and Chad thinks that season 2 is going to pan out. Now, I want to make a couple. See the notes at the bottom. I want to remind everybody the O's and A's. Now, as we look at this, you'll see Athletics almost sweeping the newbies. Orioles taking 3 of 6 on there. Are predicted to from these 6 people. To win their divisions with the Yankees and the Giants at the bottom. Now, I do want to say one quick thing. Under Ray Bashan, down at the Mets at the bottom, you see there's an asterisk there. That asterisk is because he put on his thing, he put them last because Mets rhymes with Jets. So I want to make sure everybody understood that. On the other notes, season 1, remember the Orioles had the best regular season record. Cards were second, Cubs were third, Yanks were last. And in the preseason, those are the records. So the A's went 1-1, but they outscored who they played, which was The Yankees 5-4. So that's what those numbers mean. Brewers went 0-2, got outscored 10-6 by the Orioles. Giants went 0-2. They got outscored 3-8. Mets went 1-1, 2-1 all the way through. And the OGs took care of business 6-2 in those 8 games. OGs won 6 of the 8 with only the A's and who's the other team that won one? And the Mets were the only newbies that won. So with all that information now, and you see what everybody chose up front, Keith, I'm going to start with you and get your opinion. Not only, well, kind of give us some reasons why you went the way you went, but then also give me some feedback on how you feel about the overall picks here by the 6 of us here for the season 2 predictions.
Well, first of all, I do just want to say there is some bias involved, of course, with the Cardinals being first and the Cubs being last. Let's just get that out of the way right quick. But I do have some actual reasoning behind the Cards and A's both being first in their 2 divisions.
Okay.
So I took a look at basically the breakdown for all the teams. Of course, we all have 6 humans, right? There were 2 teams in which all 6 of their human players played in season 1. Guess who those 2 teams are? It's the Cardinals and the A's.
So because you're bringing that up, let me do this. There you go.
Right. And so to me, I just think if you have all those players that already have a year of progression under their belt, and in the case with the A's and the Cardinals, they're bringing back probably the 2 best pitchers from last season.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. It seems like they already have a leg up from that perspective. It's just a matter of putting it on the field now. But to me, they're in the best position long term. So
let me just jump in real quick and show. So if you guys look at the bottom, you see these are the rosters, right? If you look at the bottom, you see how many they retained from their team the season before, right? Then how many free agents they picked up. A free agent would also fall under what you just said. And then how many got rooks. Literally the Cardinals, Cubs, and Orioles. Oh, I guess in the Brewers technically. Oh, and the A's. Actually, you know what? There's only 3 teams that don't have a roster full of season 1 players, if I'm reading this correctly, right?
I think that's right. Yeah, something like that.
So anyway,
Now,
go ahead and finish your thought. I just wanted to make sure people understood what they were seeing.
I do also just want to clarify that a position player switching to a pitcher, I did not necessarily consider at the same level as a returning player, just because you are switching from a position player to a pitcher. Who knows how that's going to go? I feel like those players are kind of wild cards to some extent. But yeah, and I mean, putting the Giants last and the Yankees, I think I had the Yankees third in my rankings, but you're showing them as second. I could be wrong, but I mean, I had them towards the bottom because they kind of have the opposite problem where they have.
I'm gonna look at your stuff. Did you send it? You sent it to me personally, personal DM?
It was in the one group chat.
Oh yeah, let me look real quick and see if I fucked that up. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I basically put the Giants and the Yankees as a problem to some extent, where both of those teams, to my understanding, return 2 or 3 players from season 1, while most teams have 5 or 6. And so from that perspective, I think they may have disadvantage there.
No, you put Cardinals, Yankees, Orioles, Cubs. You did it that way.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's my bad. Then I guess I had a brain fart at work, I guess, when I was submitting all that in. All right. That's fine. Who cares? But yeah, I don't know. I personally see Cards and the A's as the 2 leaders in the 2 divisions.
All right, Yogi. Same question to you. You've got it quite different, actually, especially the OGs upside down from how you're pretty close to him in the newbies, but in the OGs you have it almost upside down. What's your thought process on the way you pick the OGs, and then talk to me about the newbies?
Well, I'm not on the Cardinals, so I could put the Cubs anywhere, but I didn't have to put them at last.
Right.
So I just went on the way they finished the season last year. They were they were pretty they were clicking on all cylinders for quite a bit. So I just kind of have a hunch that it's going to carry over into the new season. The Orioles are the Orioles. The Cardinals are still tough, and the Yankees just have a total rebuild. That's why I put them last. It's the winner gets the spoils, but not always. They got pretty torn up with departures.
Well, yeah,
the
if you look
A's just
here,
because of Soto.
sorry, if you look here, I meant.
Yeah, you're right. 3-3.
Yeah, the Giants have the
3-3.
most rookies with 4. The Yankees have 3, and then the Mets have 1. So again, another probably reason, like what Keith was talking about, why everybody's picking the A's, because they were able to keep, along with you guys, 6 of the 6 season 1 players.
Yeah. So it's going to help them in the long run, and they got Soto. Of course, I picked me over Wink. I wanted to put Wink last, but I think the Giants are going to have a struggle too with all the rookies. That's why I put them both down there at the last place in their divisions.
I see Soto just jumped in. Soto, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man?
Not much, man. Just checking you guys out. I was listening. I'm like, you know what? Let me just check this out. Let's see what's going on.
Well, you see the stuff on the screen.
And thank you for the thank you for the praise. Anyways, I honestly do like the AI prompts that I've kind of figured out how to really work that and engineer that shit. I just like the way those guys look, man. I just think
it's
a pretty
fucking
cool
great.
look for the
It
league,
fits
so.
our theme awesome, bro. It's so fucking great.
I didn't need. I said it, but I didn't need the. I thank you for the praise.
Oh
but
no, I
didn't
would
need-
have,
That's not what
dude. Naturally, I would have
I
done
wasn't
it.
searching
but-
for the hug.
No, I get it. But I said it on Bullet, and then I forgot to say it on the other one. I try to shout people out, but sometimes I just fucking forget. But that being said, how do you feel about 5 of the 6 of us picking you to win the division and take yourself out of the Athletics ownership for a moment? Put your kind of like your commentator hat on, if you will, and say, does that read? Does it read well? Or do you think that maybe you're getting a little love you don't deserve yet? Or what do you think about that?
If I take myself out of it, I mean, yes. Look, the Athletics, they have returning. Basically, you could say season 1 returning players to season 2,
Right.
which is a thing. But if I take the Athletics out, I'm surprised that the Brewers haven't gotten a little bit more love. And I'm sure some of the owners have simmed a couple of things. The Brewers are sneaky good. I ran a couple of sims, and I'm quite surprised how good they did, especially them having a pitcher that used to be a player out in the field, and now he's a pitcher.
Think that's the difference, though, right?
Right, and that's really it. If they could build him correctly, the Brewers, I think, are going to be a force to be reckoned with after, like, I want to say, like, week 5 or 6, going into the later half of the season. I think the Brewers are somebody to be looking at, and I'm not surprised that some people picked them as number 2. I hope that, yes, on paper, Athletics hopefully should take this. But again, that's on paper, so we'll see.
So,
but I'm surprised the Brewers didn't get picked. At least one of you guys didn't pick the Brewers to take it.
So
I agree with the Giants gonna struggle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let me ask you this. So on paper, before I get to Bullet too. So on paper, if you just went on paper, it's Athletics 1 and Giants 4, just based on, like we talked about, veterans and stuff, right? Here's a question for you though. With the Brewers and the Mets being so even, both have 5 season 1 position players on their team. The Mets have a rookie, and then the Brewers have the second tier pitcher, right? That we talked about. He's not a veteran pitcher. Right. He's not a rookie pitcher. Who has the advantage between the Brewers and the Mets? Is it having a pitcher that's not quite as good as Chris Lee, but or is it the fact that the Mets have a rookie, but at least they have better pitching? Yeah, what do you think about that? Brewers versus Mets.
I think looking at the Brewers, dude, they got a lot of speed with Ray, with
Bumpy, yeah.
with Johnson, Bumpy Johnson. Dude, if they get hit, you better be ready because those dudes are going to be playing probably small ball. They're going to be stealing a lot of bases, getting a little hits here and there. And that to me is sneaky good, and that's what I would put. Okay, I would put the Athletics first, and then I would go Brewers, Mets, and Giants. So I would go with Yogi on what he put. I would do it exactly. And again, after week 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I personally, I don't remember what the schedule is. I personally do not want to play the Brewers after week 5 or 6.
So
Like after week 6,
yeah.
I don't want to play the Brewers.
Well, I'm gonna pull that up here in a second. Last question, then I'm gonna go to Bullet. What's your rank the OGs for me?
The OGs, I think that it's still the class of the OGs is the Orioles, but then I would put. Oh, you want to put that back? You're messing with my graphic. I got to look at the.
Oh, sorry, bro. Hold on.
It's
It's the same 4 teams we had last season, man.
No. I know, but I would just want to. I know. And then I would say probably it's going to be the Cardinals. Who do the Orioles have now to pitch?
We have Pink Lisa now.
Okay, it's Pink Lisa.
Or Lisa
so, yeah,
Pinky,
so you got
sorry.
a veteran. Yeah, so you have somebody that's played already. So I would say the Orioles, Cardinals, then Cubs. And I don't know. It's going to be between Cardinals and Cubs is going to be interesting. I do think it's the Orioles 1. Cardinals and Cubs could flip-flop second and third, and then Yankees. I just think the Yankees lost a lot.
So you either agree with me or you agree with Ray and Wink is what it looks like.
Right. I do think it's Orioles, but then it could flip-flop between Cardinals and Cubs, and then Yankees in the bottom.
Let me throw this up real quick. A's and Brewers. When do you guys play? Anybody see it on here?
Damn it.
Week 5.
Week 8. We play in week 8.
5 and 8.
Week 8.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, that week, you're going to see peak Brewers. I'm telling you, I just know that they're probably going to work on it. And, dude, if they can get some batting with that speed, dude, I simmed the game. They had like 4 or 5 stolen bases, man. And I'm like, fuck this shit. You know, I was like, dude, it was crazy. They were all Ray stole bases, Ray Bashan stole base, Bumpy Johnson stole like 2 or 3. Dude, if they can get on base, dude, they're going to be a headache.
You know what's interesting about that? I'm looking at the scores down here underneath the notes. So the Orioles scored the most runs with 10, and then I think it was the Cubs and was it just the Cubs? Cubs had 8, and look who was third. We swept the Brewers because we scored 10 runs, but they still scored 6. They scored the third most runs, even though they lost 2 games.
Correct, and that's with them not working on their players. I'm telling you, after week 6, watch out for the Brewers.
All right.
That is a sneaky pick for me.
Yeah.
Where if they make it, let me put it this way: when they make it to the playoffs, I feel bad for any team that has to play the Brewers come in the playoffs.
All right, Bullet, you've got the last word on this. I know I didn't ask you to submit a thing, but take us through how you think things are going to pan out here in season 2, division by division.
All right, I think of the OGs. I think the Orioles and the Yanks are the 2 chalks there. The Orioles are just real good, and I think Pink Lisa's going to be awesome this year on that team. And I think Joe Delaney knows what he's doing with the Yankees. So
yeah,
being on the
expand
Yankees,
on that real quick.
he knows his stuff.
Yeah, so expand on that real quick though, because if you look at this, right, if you go to the to this, they've got the most rookie or second most rookies, right? They have 3 returning players, but they had to go out and get 3 rookies. I think that hurts them the first half of the season. But like you said, Delaney knows what he's doing. But
Delaney knows what he's doing.
But look at this.
He's put a lot of hours on this game. So
5 of the 6 of us picked him to finish last.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I have some recency bias because I was on the team. Although I do hate the Yankees with the passion of
I know
1,000
you do.
suns, man. I mean,
what do you think? What do you think about the middle of that division, though?
I think like the Cubs and the Cards, it's a toss up between them. I really do think the Yankees, like Soto was saying about the Brewers, I think second half of the season, I think the Yanks are going to be very tough.
Let me ask this. I gotta interject. Why you're the third person to say it's a toss up between the Cubs and the Cards? The Cardinals have everybody returning. They had the second best record in the league. They went to the World Series, took the Yankees to 5 games. The Cubs started off as the worst team, had to crawl their way back, and lost the best pitcher in the league. I don't see that it's that close. How is everybody else seeing that it's that close?
Ah, I don't know. You're right. You're you're right. I just really don't like the Cardinals or the Cubs, so I don't care that much. So,
Don't let
you
him.
know,
Don't let him bully you, Bullet. Don't let him bully you.
yeah,
Oh no, I'm not
he's not
bullying.
bullying me.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you guys the same question. I don't get. I think that the Cardinals are a clear cut second place division team.
It's the cutting down to 5 players. It's the difference.
Yeah,
You got to look at
yeah.
who everybody got to keep and what spots they're in. There's a lot of variables now as opposed to having
Dude, cards
Yeah.
are bringing everybody back.
10 players on your team.
This is why you're not an owner, Dave.
No. You're not bringing back left field, center
Fuck you,
field,
Wink.
right field, or DH.
Hold on. First of all, fuck you, Wink. Second of all, Doug Day says it's because of new ownership. Cardinals are going down.
And no
Is
catcher.
Nate Hall the pitcher that's pitching like
Cubs.
submarine?
Yeah.
The
So
Cubs.
Was that him? I don't rem-
yeah, if you
Yeah.
look at the top,
Yeah,
Nate
I don't
Hall,
like
Tommy Gunn, and Ducati.
for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it because I don't like that damn submarine thing. It pisses me off.
Well,
I
here's
hate
the thing
So
too.
that's
Is
why I don't like it.
they're what we're calling second tier pitchers because the highest level pitchers are the pitchers that pitched in season one. Then if you were a position player and switched to pitcher, you got more points than a rookie pitcher did. So it goes season, the switches, and then the rookies. So that's another reason why I think the Cardinals have the advantage is because they have a little bit better pitcher than the Cubs do as well. On top of
Yeah.
everything. But anyway, what about the newbies?
Yeah.
Well, I won't give you as hard a time on that one.
Nah, that's all good. Newbies, I think, for reasons already mentioned, I think the A's are probably rightfully so the best of the bunch there. But I really do think that my Mets are right there for right at the top of the list. I think people are underestimating Chris Lee as a pitcher. I think his Sims have been pretty good in the preseason and testing and stuff. I think he's going to surprise some folks. I think our pitching is going to be stellar.
You know, something I noticed about the Mets, Bullet, is you guys went 1-1. You both were 1-run games. There were only 3 runs like total in 2 games. But I think that's a testament to the fact that number one, you guys have a rookie, right, on your team. You still got a mesh. You got a new owner. You got some new players that have to mesh together still. But the one thing that you do have that kept you in those games is a fucking great pitcher that was able to go deep into both of those games. And I think that's why both those games were close and why you were able to win one of them. What are your thoughts?
I agree 100%, and I think that'll carry over to the season. And just like some of the other teams mentioned, as we start progressing, I think our lineup's going to be a little more formidable than people give us credit for. I think that combo is going to do us well during the season. I think the pitching is the difference. I think Chris is going to be really good.
Well, let's go. I'm going to go rapid fire. I'm going to go around again real quick. Keith, I'm going to start with you. You have the Cardinals and the A's winning their divisions, I'm assuming that you think they're going to go to the World Series. Take your Cardinal owners, bias hat off for a second and tell me, do you think it's going to be the Cardinals and A's in the World Series? Just a quick reminder to everyone as I'm asking this question. Division winners get a bye. Second and third place play a wild card to see who's going to play the division winner. And then the 2 bottom teams from each division will play the whatever the mob version of the toilet bowl will be that we haven't named yet. So that being said, you picked the Cardinals and the A's, Keith, but do you think that's going to go to the World Series? And then who do you think is going to win the whole thing?
I'm not as sure about the OGs. And for the record, me 7 hours ago when I submitted this prediction was drunk. I don't know what he was thinking. Let's put the O's.
Day drinking at work again, Keith?
let's put the O's at second. So I can't really choose between the Cardinals and O's. That's going to be really close between those two. But I do think the A's are going to make it to the World Series, Robo Classic, whatever we're calling it.
Robo Classic.
I think the A's are the most complete team in this league. So if I have to put money on one of the teams winning it all, it's probably going to be the A's.
Okay, so I have a follow-up question. Then I'm going to go Yogi next. If you think so, you're flip-flopping the Orioles and the Yankees. So you think Yankees are going to finish third in the division? Everybody else thinks they're going to be last, right? And they also have the they have a rebuild, and they have the second most rookies on the team. The A's and the Yankees are who the A's played in the preseason, and they split games with them. So based on that, you still think the A's are going to be the best team in the league?
Yes, because 2 games is not a big enough sample size to really understand the differences between teams.
Yeah, they lost the first game 2-1 with Yankees. Again, remember we played on neutral field, but Yankees were the home, quote unquote, home team. In the second game, the A's actually won 4-2, a little better showing for them. So, Yogi, same question to you. You've got the Cubs and the A's winning the divisions. Is that who do you think is going to go to the Robo Classic? And who do you think is going to win the whole thing?
Well, first of all, I've been looking all day for my little black book of the Brewers. It's missing all my notes, all my plans on progressions. I think Greg got it. He knows too much.
Well, I will tell you this. Greg did. I reached out to Greg, and he didn't get back to me for quite a while today and said, "Oh, sorry, I had a work thing."
Yeah, that's what it was.
Maybe that's what it was.
I know what his work thing was. Yeah, my little black book is missing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our plan. We're going to try to build ourselves for the second half. And if we can do that, we have to beat them in a series, not the whole season, just this series to continue. So we'll get there when we get there, but they're the class of the newbies. And, like I said earlier, I just have a gut feeling on the Cubs this year. Something about them, the way they play together is just something about it that's got my attention. And we'll see.
Okay, so who's going to the Robo Classic and who's going to win?
I got the Cubs and the A's, and I think the A's are going to win.
Soto beating his old team in the Robo Classic,
Yep.
huh? Okay.
Yep.
All right, well then let's ask Soto. He's here. Soto, 2 questions. First of all, did you go to Virginia today and steal Yogi's book? And second of all,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
who do you think?
For sure.
I can't remember who you said your division winners are now. I think you said Orioles and A's, but
A's.
just tell me who you think is going to go to the Robo Classic and who do you think will win it?
Robo Classic. Of course, I'm not going to pick against us. I really do feel that we have a good team. And I do feel that we're going to be dangerous later on in the season as well. Man, Yogi kind of put something in my head about the Cubs. I'm like, really? I mean, I have simmed against them, and they're a pain in the ass. And maybe that's why Yogi's saying it too. You know what? I do. Who do they? Oh, yeah, you got Pink Lisa. Man, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, here,
man.
let me throw
Art
this
over there.
Yeah, let me throw this up for you too.
Yeah, you got the McBonzes. You got Art.
And we got Benji.
You.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bro.
Who else do you
We got Clamsy Whamsy behind the plate, and we've got Eagle at second.
Oh man, that is such a damn. You know what? I would be careful though if I were you. I kind of like I said, either one of those teams are going to flip flop. Cardinals and Cubs. I would be leery of the Cubs later on in the season. Similar to the Brewers. After week 6, the Cubs, and that's kind of, you know what? That's kind of what happened to last season for a little bit there. After like the middle of the season, all of a sudden the Cubs are like, they're not that bad. I still say Orioles. It's going to be Orioles and Athletics. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Cubs pull something out at the end of the season and overtake that spot. And it would be glorious to have to play the Cubs in the Robo Classic.
Yeah, it would. Real quick, sorry.
Because it's not just me. we have Blitzkrieg as well.
Yep.
On the team, so that would be interesting.
Yogi, we have more breaking news. The Syndicate Scoop is back on it.
Uh-oh.
The rumor
What
is
going on?
that Doug Britton lives in Virginia and he is on the A's. So Doug
there
Britton
we go.
in the chat admitting that Soto didn't have to go to Virginia, that Britton was already there.
I
And
have
he's a
people
mail
everywhere,
carrier.
Yogi.
He's a mail carrier, so he knows how to get to any address.
That's
Yes,
exactly
got it.
Yeah, I
Got
knew
it.
there was something shady there, bro.
Yep, I knew it was.
All right, Bullet. Once again, you've got the last word here. I don't remember who you said winning the divisions. I think you said Mets and Orioles or something. But who do you think is going to go to the Robo Classic? Who do you think is going to win it?
I think we are going to go to the Robo Classic and beat the Orioles.
Wow.
I can't bet against my own team.
No, that's true. That's true. Although I got to say, man, I think that here's my thing about the Mets. I think Wink is on top of shit, just like Soto and Chad. These first time. I think the newbie owners are on top of shit for sure. Yogi included, of course. Gunny says Dave Dirtbag will outperform his home run total from season 1. I hope so. I already did it in the preseason. Here's the thing. I think it goes back to having a rookie and having some people that need to mesh still with the Mets. The problem is, I think by the time you do that and get to the second half of the season, the Brewers and the A's are doing the exact same thing. So, and again, no disrespect to the Giants, they have the hardest, road to climb because they have or mountain to climb because they have the most rookies. But once the A's, Brewers, and Mets get some earnings in them and they get to the second half of the season, bro, I think it's a shootout. I think it's just gonna be a fucking free for all.
I think you're probably right. And I think, again, our pitching is going to be the difference maker. I'm going to keep saying that all
I
season.
can see that. I could definitely see that. I think Chris Lee was the best pitcher in the preseason in the couple games that we saw from everybody, for sure.
He looked good. He looked good.
He did look good.
But the Yankees showed how to beat Chris Lee, and that's to get him out of the game early. You got to make him throw a lot of pitches.
Well, he threw a lot of pitches. I don't know if he I thought he went deep both games. Did he only go deep one game? I can't remember.
Oh, by the end of the season, he was probably going 7-8.
Oh, end of season. Sorry, I thought you meant in the preseason. Sorry, my bad.
No, I'm talking about end of the season last year.
Although
that's the way to beat him.
Yeah, but I think he jacked his stamina up, so I think that he is. If I remember correctly, if somebody Wink, I don't know if you have the stats in front of you, if somebody has the graphic or whatever. I'm pretty sure he went probably 7-8 innings both games. He was up there, man. He I thought he did a good job.
Just because he didn't get his pitch count up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've got to get his pitch count up early.
Well, let me
beat him. That's how you beat him.
Let me hit the chat real quick and see. Jeff Banfield says it would be bittersweet to lose to your old team. I think he was talking to Soto about the A's and the Cubs. Annie says, wouldn't that be cool? What is she talking about? Catcher, something that Gunny said. Where's that at? Will Annie Beaverhausen have the second season Mob Grand Slam? Oh, maybe. That would be interesting. Let me see. Yes. Anybody else? Nate Hall says, have us other three have switched from a fielding position? Yeah, the pitchers. Yep. Anything else? Troll is a true rookie. Yeah, Doug Day. Yeah. Oh, somebody did ask that. I don't forget who asked that. I think it was Doug Day. But yes, the only true rookie pitcher is Troll. So you've got Gunny, Lisa, Soto, and Chris Lee that are on that tier 1. You've got Nate, Tommy Gunn, and Ducati on that tier 2, and then Troll's the only rookie pitcher. So I think I said pitchers earlier, but I guess it's just one. So anybody else got anything that I need to comment on? I think
you got your answer from Keith. Chris Lee's last 2 games, 3.0 and 4.1 innings. In the playoffs.
In the regular, in the regular. I was talking about preseason. Sorry, I meant preseason, and I don't know why I said.
Yeah, he was late in the preseason. I was talking about last year at the end of the season.
I think that I feel like he's probably corrected that is the thing though. So we'll see. I mean, again, we know about pitch count though. If you get the pitch count up, it doesn't matter, right? They're gonna go. They're not gonna last. So,
right.
All right, what do we have? Oh, I think we're going to be under. We have 17 minutes left. Joe Schmuckatelli led the Cardinals in. I don't even talk about that guy. He pissed me off, Gunny. He cost me points in one of the prediction things. What do we got here? Oh, I don't know if should we do this. I got two more things to talk about. This one's kind of important. Should we talk about this? Is the surprise thing I wanted to talk about, everybody. This is about the whatever we're going to call the mob convention. I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to remind everybody, bottom left corner, you see these are the dates that everybody voted on, A, B, C, D. And I asked everybody to vote on. You could vote for multiple dates depending on what which ones were available. So you didn't just have to pick one. I don't know what we're going to call this. I've got a whole bunch of names written down, but I don't want to share any of them. Gunny's on a 5-stream watch streak. Gunny, appreciate that. So we're going to have a naming competition. I'm going to give a bonus earning to the mobsters idea that we choose as the official name for our get-together next year. Here's a few rules for that, though, real quick. Number 1, can't have the word convention in it. I don't want it to be a convention. Number 2, it must be mob-related and some kind of gathering-related. And then you'll get another half-point bonus if we choose your name and you're able to fit baseball in the name along with the mob and the gathering kind of thing. Winkler's talking about Chris Lee, game 1. He went 6 innings. Oh, 6 and 7, not 7 and 8. Okay. All right. 92 pitches both times. So that looks like that's his limit right there, huh? Now you know. So I have made it. This is the thing. I've made a decision. I chose a date. I've already talked to a hotel. I've talked to a couple hosting things. I've already even talked to an entertainer, believe it or not. Yes, an entertainer. And I don't mean that kind of let's not take this back to the beginning of the conversation. They're not going to be wearing upside down pineapples or any of that shit. But I figured we had to make a decision. So I asked my buddy Justin Timberlake to come and help me let you guys know what it's going to be. So anybody got any guesses real quick? Is Justin Timberlake coming to our not convention? Maybe. I don't know. He might be. He's been to Knoxville a couple times. I know that. And he goes to Nashville. Isn't he from Tennessee? I think somebody told me he's actually from Tennessee. Oh, stop it, Wink. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Hey, it's not my fault. Dude, that wasn't my fault. That's all I'm saying. Get more mirrors. There you go. Anybody got any guesses on which date I chose, by the way? Because Justin's going to tell you here in just a second. I got to make sure I do the right one. All right, yeah. All right, so here's Justin. He's going to sing it for us. You guys can all sing along, too, if you want. Here's Justin singing. And he doesn't sing, it's gonna. You know, what was that song? It's gonna. No, it's guna. It's guna. Anybody else got a guess before I kick it? Oh, I'm going to do a drum roll, too, for this. Anybody? Appalachian Baseball Gathering. There's no mob word in there. Where's the mob word, Doug? It's gonna be. All right, here we go. Ready? It's guna. It's gonna be June. We are going with D. June 5th through the 7th. Mine, Wink, Nate, Bullet's birthday. I think somebody else said it was their birthday that weekend or around that time as well. There are 2 home games that weekend for the minor league baseball team if we want to do that. I've already spoken to a venue to do a couple hours of some games if we want to do those one day before we go to the game. I am in touch with an entertainer that I know from Nashville that might come back out. Yeah, Ray, I know. Oh, I know it was I know it was Jack's birthday too, and that's why you guys can't come. But unless you can talk Jack into wanting to spend his birthday with us. But it was somebody else too. I feel like I left somebody off of there from Mob, but it's my unbirthday every day in June. I don't know if that counts or not. But so this is my surprise for tonight. We're going June 5th through the 7th. I've already got the hotel information stuff started. I'll be putting that out soon. The entertainer better be short. Actually, he's tall. Ironically, this guy is tall. That's really fucking funny, though. All right, so real quick, Yogi, what do you think about the dates? And what do you think about just having a convention overall, bro?
This happened to be your birthday on the date you picked. That's pretty wild.
Hey, I didn't put the
Just
home
happened.
games that time, and I mean, I didn't control the Smokies calendar, bro.
Well, I noticed when people were voting, Mother's Day and Memorial Day were out because too many people had plans. So it was.
Well, a couple
It was
people reached
April or
out to
June.
me. A couple people reached out to me and said, "Hey, Memorial Day is great because it's an extra day of travel for everybody and whatever." But
Yeah.
the problem is a
Yeah.
lot of people already have annual plans those weekends and stuff, so
Yep.
that's tough. And nobody's gonna fucking do this on Mother's Day.
No,
That's just
that
crazy.
wasn't going to happen. And a lot of extra traffic on Memorial Day too. First
Yep,
weekend of the summer. Yep.
yep, that's a good.
So it's good choice. I think Knoxville will be alive in June.
Oh, fucking A. We'll be with all these characters here. Yeah, we'll be. Keith,
Oh yeah.
Keith, what do you think? Was that your weekend that you wanted the most? I don't remember what you put.
Yeah, it was the June weekend. I think it seemed like that was the one that worked for the majority of people. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Just getting to meet a lot of new people. Just getting to spend some time with everyone.
Yeah, that'll be sick. And by the way, so now I will get you guys all the information, but I want now you know what days. If you got to get a day off of work on Friday or Monday or something like that, leave early, what have you. Start working on travel plans, whatever. You can do that now that we have dates. Nate Hall, the Spring Capo Classic. Except that I think June is. I don't know. Is that still spring? When is it June 20th that it's summer?
21st, June 21st.
Oh, so it is technically spring.
Yeah, it's still spring. Is Wink coming? 'Cause I'm going to buy a bunch of pineapples.
He put Wink. He put to put on his room. He did say, well, he selected the day, and it is his birthday weekend as well, so it should be.
see.
Soto, what do you think about the June dates, and what do you think about just the fact that we're all going to be able to get together and hang out and do some baseball, bro?
Oh man, that'll be fun. Actually, I was just looking at the dates. I didn't even realize it, but I'll be in Indianapolis for Memorial Day, and I'll be on there that weekend for the Indy 500. Hell, I might just drive down to Knoxville and just crash at your house for 2 weeks until our convention.
So, well, hopefully I have rooms that are suitable for people to stay in by then.
Don't fall through the ceiling.
Well,
Don't fall through the
It's
ceiling.
all right. I fit in a closet.
That's true. We
You can
all are
stay in the
short.
shed on the-
As a matter of fact, if you're
You can
if
stay in
you're
there.
5'7" or shorter, I can fit a whole bunch of you in like one room in here.
I'll take my Skechers running shoes off, and I'll be back to 5'7", 5'8".
Perfect. That's perfect. Bullet, your thoughts. It is your birthday weekend as well. So was this the weekend you wanted?
That was definitely the weekend I wanted, for sure. My schedule is super fluid, but I'm going to do my darndest to make it, for sure.
Awesome.
That's what she said.
Heyo. All right. So I know there's probably a couple of you that can't make it that weekend. My apologies. There was another weekend. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was April that had. I think June had like 17, 18 votes. April had maybe. Oh gosh, 10 maybe something like that. But the majority of people that were on the April one could also make it in June, so it kind of made it a no-brainer to do it in June. So, so happy birthday to all of us. We get to hang out together, and this will be. I will definitely put together a good weekend for everybody. I promise that. For those of you who have been here before, back in 2022, we can put on a good party. So, June 5th through the 7th, and then start sending me names so I can name this as soon as possible. I know, bro, Mike. I know, bro, but there was just too many people that couldn't make it with other plans. I don't want to spend my birthday. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Wait. Oh, was it you? Oh, Zach, did I wait? I thought your birthday was later in the month. What's your birthday? Maybe you're the one I forgot. You might be the one I forgot. I thought yours was like the 20-something. I don't know why I thought that. Oh yeah. So technically you're not spending your birthday with me. It's a fucking month away. All right, so there you go, folks. Start making your plans. Get your time off of work. Start making your travel plans. I will be wrapping up the hotel and whatever's plans by the end of this week. I think I just got the email back from the baseball team. He set up. I'm going to go over there and tour and look at every single part of the stadium that we could do a group thing, so I can get all the detailed information and see what looks best for us. Jeff Banfield says that's a holiday week. It's a holiday. June 5th or the 7th is a holiday weekend. I mean, if you want to say my birthday's a holiday, I'm cool with that. I mean, I don't know that it is. All right, last thing we're going to do tonight. This is the week 1 schedule, and I'm going to go around the I'm going to go around the horn, and I'm going to ask everybody to give me a prediction for series wins for week 1. Now remember, this is one of those home away neutrals. There is no home field advantage. The top teams that you see there will be the home team first on game 1. The bottom row of teams will be the home team in game 2. And then on the, is it on this one I have it? Yeah. And then the tiebreakers for neutral field game, who will be the home team, quote unquote. If the first team wins games 1 and 2, they get to be the home team in game 3. If it's tied 1-1, then we go to run differential. If that's tied, we go to most overall runs. If that's also tied, we go to most away runs. If all of that is tied, I'm literally going to flip a fucking coin. We shouldn't have to go for fucking 5 tiebreakers. So I'm going to go the opposite direction this time. I'm going to start at Bullet. I'm going to work my way down. Bullet, give me your 4 teams that you think are going to jump out ahead of the pack here in week 1.
Let's see. I'm going to go A's, Yanks, Cards, Mets.
No, really.
No, for real.
I knew you were going to pick the Mets over us. All right. So you said A's, Yankees, Giant.
Dave, do you really want me to pick against my own team? Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, you take your Mets hat off for a second and read the room, bro. Come on.
Yeah, we're awesome, dude. We're awesome.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna write this down. You said A's, Yanks, Cards, and Mets.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Greg.
And
go ahead, Bullet.
when the Mets win, I want 3 attribute points.
Yeah, you're smoking crack. Soto. Dude, I won't even get more than 1.5 if you name the convention, for God's sake. Soto, what do you think? Opening week, who's gonna jump out ahead?
Yeah, Athletics, Brewers, Cardinals, Orioles.
Okay. Athletics, Brewers, Cardinals, Orioles. Okay. Keith, same question.
I am with Bullet. Cards, Yanks, A's, Mets.
Wait, hold on. You got to do it in order, left to right. So you said A's.
Okay, so then A's,
Yep.
Yanks,
Yep.
Cards, Mets.
Okay. And Yogi, you got the last word.
I need to switch mine to the Giants now. I'm going to go. Greg's got my book, so I'm going A's, Brewers, Cardinals, Orioles. Greg's got my book.
I actually.
This is unnerving.
Yeah, I'm actually with you, I think, Yogi. I say A's, Brewers, Cardinals, and Orioles as well. So A's, Brewers, Cardinals. So A's are the only team that were picked by every single. Oh, no, and Cardinals. Holy shit.
And Cardinals.
Yeah. And then Brewers 3-2 and Orioles 3-2 on this panel. So not too shabby. Let me go around the horn here real quick. Soto, I'm going to have you start on this one. Just final thoughts on the show, the preseason, the offseason, getting into season 2, whatever you want to talk about. As Winkler in the chat says, I can't wait for the Cubs, Yanks, Giants, and Mets to win. Good luck with that. There's no way you guys sweep after. What did I say? Hold on. Where is that? Dude, you guys lost 6 out of 8 to us last week, for God's sake. Come on. You're not going to sweep us. All right, Soto, you got the first word on everything I just asked you.
No, man, I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. While I'm working here at home and doing some stuff, hopefully I can tune in and look at, even some of the earlier games.
Tomorrow starts at 5 p.m. Remember, we're doing back-to-back.
But I'm saying for the rest of the week as well. I'm just looking forward to the beginning, man. I'm excited for all the teams and just to see how things pan out. And let's go A's.
Let's go A's. Bullet. Same question. The show, the preseason, the offseason, season 2, opening week, whatever you want to talk about to wrap things up.
Looking forward to the season. Looking forward to playing for my Mets. I love the show, Dave. I love the server. I love the league. It's a nice way for folks like me to commiserate with people other than my like in real life, like in my hometown friends talking about baseball and stuff, which I love to do. I love baseball, my favorite sport, and it's been awesome to get to know everyone a little more as this league progresses, and I'm looking forward to the season.
Yeah, awesome. Keith, same question. Final thoughts on anything we talked about tonight, the season, the league, whatever.
I mean, I think just like everyone, I'm excited to see the season get underway. I'm excited to see all of our players back on the field again. I'm looking forward to a lot of really good matchups this week. I think pitching is going to be king this week, in my personal opinion. But I think all the games are going to be fun to watch, and let's go.
Let's go. Yogi, you got the last word on this before we wrap up, and we're barely gonna hit the over. It's 10 o'clock right now. We're gonna go like 2 minutes over. Unbelievable. So
I talk real.
it doesn't matter. You can talk as fast as you
Way
want. You know I'm gonna talk more than a minute. So
I agree with Keith. I think that's baseball. That when the season starts, the pitchers always have the advantage. So it'll be some lower scoring games these first couple of weeks, and we'll catch up. All the hitters will catch up. I just want to say I can't believe it's here. We're finally here, season 2. There's a lot of work. Adding 4 teams was an incredible amount of work from a lot of people. And so, Greg and Chad and Wink and Dave, all y'all need to be appreciated for what you did to get this thing going. We're going to need some more announcing help. So people that have ever thought about calling a game this is the place to do it. No pressure. It's just fun. Just go out there and have fun, whether you're good or bad. I suck at calling games, but I do it.
That's a great point. Yeah, and actually, you don't suck at calling games. You know that.
Hey, real quick, Dave. Real quick, Yogi. I don't want. I want to apologize today, for tomorrow, because I'm already simming a game and I've already hit 3 Cubs. I want to apologize today. For some reason, Sloan Peterson is getting the worst of it.
Oh wow.
I've dinged her twice, and I've got Jeff Banfield once. So I just want to apologize today. If this happens tomorrow, I'm sorry.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Yogi, finish your thoughts.
No, that was pretty much it. I was just letting people know, this is the place to do it. No pressure, just have fun.
Well, let me get the last word here on everything, and we're gonna wrap this show up. First of all, let me say a couple things in the chat. Zach, I think that's the only way we would want to hear you call a game anyway. Doug Day, I don't know I'm not a morning person, bro, so probably not. But let me tell you about tomorrow. Tomorrow's the most important thing, and then we'll worry about that. And plus, Wink's got Wednesday. We need to. Or no, that's next week, huh? Never mind. Next week though, we need to find out from Wink if they're all going to be night games, if he's going to do day games or what. That's going to be up to him. Here's the thing. Or actually, Wink, I can do the 2 day games probably, or at least one of them, and then maybe you can do the 2 night games. We can talk about that. Tomorrow night, opening night, game 1, 5 p.m. Eastern. The Robo Classic runner-ups will be the first OG team to test a new team in the regular season and take on Rocco McLovin taking on his former team. And that will be the very first game at 5 p.m. Play-by-play on that game is Nate Hall. No, it's the 20. Well, shit, hold on, Wink. Now I'm confused. Is this the 29th? What's the date today, anybody?
27.
Oh, fuck, Wink, it is this week. My bad. It's next week I'm going to be at your house. I got my weeks messed up. Yes, I'm sorry, Wink. It's tomorrow night. Or I'm sorry, it's Wednesday night. So let me know. We can talk after this, though.
Dodgers just tied it up, Dave.
I saw it was 4-3. What happened?
Freeman just got a hit, tied up.
Beautiful. So 2 back-to-back. So it was a double by Ohtani and then Freeman?
Yeah, he just roped one down the line.
Beautiful. Nate Hall's play-by-play on the Cardinals-Giants game. There is no analyst or moderator yet, as far as I know, although I haven't looked at the updated thing. Game 2. It'll be approximately 6:30-ish whenever the first game ends. We're going back-to-back tomorrow night, so these teams are these game times, are approximates. Yogi will be hosting his old squad as well. as the Brewers take on the Yankees. David Leathers on play-by-play for that game. Game 3 tomorrow night. The Cubs and the A's. Soto pitches against his former team. Crazy Canuck on play-by-play for that one. And then the wrap-up game tomorrow night will be me and Wink on the mic as the Orioles and the Mets face off. Mob After Dark. And Wink faces his old buddies from Baltimore, who are now his fucking foes from Baltimore. So suck it, Wink. We'll talk about Wednesday later. But then when I come back on Thursday, the first game will be sometime around noon or 1. Second game will be closer to probably maybe 3. And then we'll have the 2 night games probably like at 7:30 or 8 and 9:30, something like that is what it's going to be. Bullet says it's going to be great to have Dave call an L for his team. You can suck it. Sounds good. I thought it was. Yeah. David Leathers, the Dodgers are just unreal, bro. It's just funny. I love how they just toy with other teams' emotions and think they're going to win. It's kind of like the Orioles. You know, we don't really do anything, and in the last couple innings, we score all our runs and tell you to go fuck yourself. So it's kind of the same thing. So Bullet, be prepared for that shit tomorrow, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Look who's in the house. Look who jumped in the booth. Freddie, what's going on, buddy? How are you doing? How's your mom? How's the family? I'm glad to see that you are here tonight.
Well, what's up, Dave and Mob? It's good to be back. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody in the Mob for all the love they've been giving me. It's all the shit I've been going through. It's just not my mom, though. You know that.
I know that.
I have to deal with a 56-year-old drunk who's supposed to be taking care of my mom. You know, so it's.
I'm glad you clarified the last part because you said 56-year-old drunk. I thought you were talking about me for a second.
No, So, you know, I'm still trying to work. I work 8 hours a day, and then I have to go over there and deal with that shit all day.
Yeah.
At night. And then, my mom was in the hospital. They had to put restraints on her because she got caught trying to smoke cigarettes in her room.
Oh, my God, bro.
And I don't know how she got cigarettes in there. And then she had oxygen hooked up. So, you know.
Oh, my God, yeah.
She could have burned the whole hospital down.
Do you think it was your 56-year-old drunk brother that snuck her the cigarettes?
I don't know who it is. He didn't go up there. See, he ain't got no driver's license. He ain't got no car. So it's all on me to do all this stuff, you know, to take her this, take her that, and then have to take him cigarettes. See, he don't have a job. He don't
Right.
do nothing.
Yeah, so how's he gonna buy her cigarettes?
Well, because he lives off mom. That's why he's the caregiver. He knows I've been trying to get her to go into the nursing home for the last couple of years, but he says he's gonna take care of her. He got it. He don't want her going to the nursing home. So, you know, I told him, okay, it's in your hands. You know, it's up to you. But then again, when you go over there, he's drunk. He's asleep. She's running around the house.
Not taking care of her, yeah.
Not taking care of her, you know. And me and him, we've come to blows many times.
Yeah.
You know, we've had a love-hate relationship just about all our life because, you know, he used to steal from him, and when my daddy was still alive, my dad had to sleep with his wallet in his pillow. That's how bad it got. Because he's just a no good piece of shit. And I hate his guts, but I have to deal with him right now because if he's not taking care of her, then I have to go over there and take care of her, and then that's a whole nother story right there because but right now she's got backlit degeneration. I don't know, she's half blind. She really can't see. She can't walk hardly. She usually can't go to the bathroom by herself. So she needs to be in a nursing home, but she won't go. She just says that Dad died in that house and she's going to die in that house.
Well, I know that.
So it makes my life miserable.
Yeah, I know. I know you've been miserable for a while, bro, and I didn't want to say, you know, I don't want to tell your business to the people, so I'm glad you were able to come on here and let people know and realize that it's even a lot worse than people would think about what you've been having to go through, and I'm sorry you have to go through it, man.
It's been going on for a long time, and I try to deal with it, and it's just there's some days it just gets to where I just can't handle it no more. I'm ready to pack my bags and take off
I get it,
and
bro.
say fuck them both.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
fuck them both.
Yep.
You know, I've been trying to get her. I got a brother who lives in Idaho. I've been trying to get her to go up there. She won't go because she knows if she leaves here, then my brother is gonna be on the street. But yet them two fight like that, cats and dogs all the time too.
That
You
makes
know,
no sense.
it don't make no sense. It's a catch-21 for me, and it's been like that for the last 5 years for me.
That's rough,
And
bro.
and my health ain't the best either. You know, I'm a heart patient. I'm not a young guy.
I know. I know.
You know, and I still work 8 hours a day, just about every day, 6 days a week sometimes, because I'm loyal to my boss. You know, because if I don't work, if I have to take off, and it means he's not working because he's not going to go out and work by himself.
Right.
You know, he's about my age, a little bit younger than me, but yeah. So anyway, that's enough of my life story, and
Well,
I
I'm
appreciate
just.
everything
Yeah. I'm glad
from
that.
everybody in the mob. And
I'm glad you
there's some
jumped in
days
tonight, bro.
I might not be here to sing "Turn Out the Lights," but I'm glad I was here to. You know, she's home, and right now she's doing pretty good. She's all right. Another thing is she takes Xanax and cigarettes. That's what she lives for.
Oh man.
She's been taking Xanax for 30 years.
That's.
And when she goes in the hospital, sometimes in the emergency room, and they admit her, they don't give her Xanax.
Oh
And then
yeah.
she turns into a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't believe what kind of person. My mom is German. She's not like normal people. She's totally different than a lot of people. They wouldn't realize how her mentality or how she thinks and stuff is totally different than how
Yep.
Americans
How
are.
old is she, bro?
She'll be 87.
87. Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep. Those older German women, they're you're right. They're a different breed, man.
Oh, and she's just as stubborn as they come, man. If I say it's red, she'll say it's blue. If I say it's up, she'll say it's down. No matter what I
Well,
say, we,
Freddie,
we can't agree with nothing.
hey, Freddie, it could be worse. Xanax and cigarettes. It could be worse. It could be cigarettes and some coke. So
It could. I mean,
if she lived down in South Florida,
if she,
Yeah, but I don't think she would ever do the coke. She, Xanax goes back to a long time ago when my other brother, he had an epileptic fit for the first time when he was like, I don't know, 12 years old. And my mom, she found him downstairs in one of them seizures. And after that, we had to admit her. I can remember when I was a teenager, we had to admit her in the hospital for, I don't know, a couple of years. You know, it was just me and my dad taking care of my two brothers. So, you know, and then that's when it all started. That's when I look back and that's when everything started. She's never been the same since then.
and that was so long ago, man. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's how long she's been on them Xanax. And I mean, you wouldn't believe how, if she's not on them, oh. And see, it was that, we were letting her hold her own Xanax. And then it got to the point where she was taking too many of them. And it got to the end of the month, 2 or 3 days before the end of the month, and she didn't have no Xanax. So then she had to go to the emergency room because she was having a panic attack. You know, so now
Yeah.
we had to take the Xanax away from her,
Yeah.
and then now it's give me a Xanax, give me a cigarette, give me a Xanax, give me a cigarette.
It's
I
a
mean, she'll be
never-ending
in the
cycle, man.
yeah, and we'd be in the hospital, and I walk in the vision, and I bring her a hamburger or Chick-fil-A or something. And the first thing she'll say is, "Give me a Xanax," and I don't have no Xanax. I don't control that stuff.
Yeah.
And then once we go through the whole Xanax thing, then she says, "Well, give me a cigarette." Well, Mom, I don't smoke. You know I don't smoke. I don't have no cigarette. And then it's just back to the Xanax. And then we get in a big old fight. Then I have to leave the hospital room for a little while. And it's crazy. Anyway, that's enough of this.
Well, hey, just I hope you
Baseball
know.
season.
I hope you know. A lot of us have been thinking about you, praying for you. A lot of people have been asking about you, and I've just told them you were going through some stuff. So just know that you've got a lot of love here at the Mob, bro.
And I appreciate it, and I love everybody back. And hopefully things can get back to a little bit normal. But like maybe going to the convention, as long as she's not in a nursing home or something, I can't leave. I mean, that's why I couldn't go to the card show, because if I leave for even couple hours, and if I'm not in shouting distance, everything breaks loose.
Well, we will help. We'll hope that you can make it somehow in June.
Well, like I said, I've been trying to get her to go to assisted living. I've been talking to her doctor and stuff like that, but until she says she wants to go, then there's really nothing we can do unless she really gets too bad off. I mean, she's already fell and broke her hip. She done fell and got a shoulder replacement, a hip replacement. I mean, she just...
Dude, in 87, and she's still ticking, man. She's
Yeah,
still
and,
right
and
along.
she got a walker. She got a walker, but she won't use the damn thing sometimes. She thinks she can still walk, and she just bounces off the walls. She don't know how to walk straight up. She walks all leaned over forward, so I guess she can't have good balance or something like that. I always holler at her, straighten up, walk straight up. She said, I can't. But anyway, that's enough. I know the show's over now.
I know you took us. Yeah, we're already over anyway, bro. So you're good. No worries.
Damn, Freddie,
right.
we lost 10 people.
Actually,
Damn,
you know what's funny? We actually gained 2 people while Freddie was talking.
No, I don't know. I'm not even looking
Yeah,
at Twitch.
no, I
just
know.
wanted to fuck with
But
Freddie.
I'm always
I
watching
wanna
the
make
count.
Freddie laugh.
Greg.
That's hilarious. All right, Freddie,
Appreciate it.
sing us out of here, buddy. At least
All
for
right,
tonight.
Bob, here we go. Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. We'll call it a night. The party's over. Until tomorrow night when the season starts up again. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Freddie, thank you so much for being here and singing us home. I love how you always change the lyrics to suit what we need. I want to thank Yogi, Keith, Greg, and Bullet for being on the show tonight. Thanks to all the party people in the chat. I see Annie still here, Holdorf, Yogi, Mike All, Art Vandalay. Did you just get here, bro? I hadn't seen you all night. Jeff Banfield still here. Dougie Day. Wink is here. Leathers, I got to fix that fucking thing. I don't know. It's something to do with the AACL. Just use the mob ones. I don't know what's going on with the fucking AACL ones. Who else is still here? I think I said Annie, Keith, Soto, obviously, Nate Hall. I think that's about it. Probably some more. And no Twin Screw tonight. He didn't show up at all. I never saw him. I kept checking. Never saw him. I'm looking now. He's still not here. I do see Churchill. I see James Troll. I see Bobby. I see Susie. Doug Britton is in the house. And I think that's about it. And Ray. I see Ray too. Ray, we need to figure out this fucking AACL emote thing so we can use those, by the way, when you get a chance. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, we are going to have game 1 at 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And I think I said it was the Giants-Cardinals, right? Very first game out the box. Quick reminder to owners, you have till noon tomorrow, all of you. Doesn't matter when your game starts. Noon on game days for your lineups in your uniforms. And that is a new requirement this season, every single day by noon. And if you're not sure, go read what I posted in the owners channel this morning. Thanks for being here, everybody. That was a fun show. And start making your plans for whatever we're going to call this convention. And start sending me your ideas so I can name this bad boy as soon as possible. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for all the help. Thanks to all the owners. Once again, special thanks to Soto, to Chad, to Wink, and to Keith recently. Really stepping up and helping me out personally, getting everything ready for season 2. So please, thank them as well. They put in a tremendous amount of work to get season 2 going. So appreciate all of you guys. Thank you, everybody, and make sure you're subbed. I put the list out today. If you don't have a subscription, when I look tomorrow, you won't be playing opening night, and that would suck. So make sure you're subbing. All right, that's it. Finally, I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern, right here on this Twitch channel. Good night now.